Connection. I'm Mike Evans, President and CEO of the Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce and your host today, and I'm joined by Dr. Kathy Suber of Advance Healthcare of Naperville. And you know, Dr. Kathy, this is a little bit fun and ironic for me. It wasn't all that long ago that you were interviewing me as chair of the board of directors for the Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce. So if I have a little fun with this process, you know, don't hold it against me.
No problem.
But obviously, thank you for your support here as chairman of the board for the Naperville Chamber, and we could go on and talk the entire show about that, I'm sure, but you spend most of your days talking about the chamber now, and we want to talk about your business. So we're going to talk about Advanced Health of Naperville, and tell us, the people at home, a little bit about the practice.
Sure. I've been a chiropractor for 15 years now. Seems like I can't believe it's that long. I've been in practice in Naperville for 14 years, and my practice is chiropractic, physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture. I have a staff of 12 that keep me running around and busy and keep me in line. And so basically, with chiropractic care, you have the ability to help adjust the spine that affects the nervous system. So a lot of people think that chiropractors are back and neck doctors because that's what most people end up finding us through, but really we're nervous system doctors, and your nervous system controls every single function in your body.
Yeah, and you know, a lot to chiropractic care, and when we talk with people, it's really taking the wellness approach that
absolutely.
You know, healthcare really has to change towards, and I know that's a big focus of your whole team there in the office. And why don't you talk a little bit about what really you guys do differently from a wellness and holistic standpoint that maybe others aren't getting?
Sure. You know, a lot of times people, they have, let's say, a headache, and they go to their doctor and they get prescribed some medication. That's not really treating the source of the problem. If the problem is muscle tension and the spine's out of alignment, many things like that can be taken care of in a much more natural way. And with our practice, there's a couple of things I think that set us apart from other chiropractors. There's a lot of other wonderful, great chiropractors out there. But we really let the patient make their own choices. And that's worked really well for me in the past 14 years of practice. If you come in, there's no set treatment plan you have to follow. Many people have some concerns over the safety of chiropractic, so I sit down and I speak with them about, you know, how safe it is, but there's also some people that don't want a normal style adjustment that makes kind of the adjusting noise, so to speak. And so for some people, we really need to do that to be effective, and I explain to them why. But for other people, we do have other options of using a handheld tool that is a little bit different than what they would expect.
The healthcare industry is one that evolves all the time. You know this more than others,
even
as chair of the chamber board and our legislative priorities and things that we focus on. But you're still taking insurance, you're bringing on new functions. I know massage therapy is new to the practice. You know, what can you say to people out there to disarm them of any fear that they're going to have? How do you walk them through the process of making sure that this care is going to be affordable for them?
Well, insurance is very confusing. I've been doing this, again, for 14 years, and so we are truly experts in figuring out what the patient's insurance will cover. So we do a verification, and we ask about 20 to 25 questions, so we know exactly what it'll cover. We know exactly what will be out of pocket for you. And for some patients, there's no out-of-pocket cost. For others, there's no coverage through their insurance, so we offer you know, cash payment plans as well. But when I verify the insurance on your second visit, you will know exactly what's out of pocket, and you'll never receive a bill from us that you were not expecting.
And then I think that transparency is great, and obviously the industry. And we're going to change a little bit just as your industry changes. But you know, 14 years in Naperville, 15 years in business, you've been actively involved in the chamber. We know you've helped. Your business has grown here locally.
Absolutely.
And it's also grown your ideas and initiatives into other things. Cafe and Play, Naperville Moms Network. It never seems to stop with Dr. Suber. Tell us about those two endeavors.
Okay. A good friend of mine, Kelly Thompson, started something called Naperville Moms Network 3.5 years ago. It's an online place where local moms can connect, find resources, make friends, set up play dates. It goes on and on. We are getting close to 2,400 local mom members. Wow. And about a year and a half ago, I saw a need on the site. There were a lot of moms saying, man, where do we take the kids? We just want to go grab a coffee. And, you know, we can't go to, you know, some of the other local coffee shops because, you know, there's just not set up for young kids. So the idea of Cafe and Play was born, and it's really the blend of a coffee shop with a playtown for kids. And I put it right next to my practice so I can kind of run back and forth, which makes it a lot easier.
Absolutely.
And we just had our first year anniversary, so just really excited about it. It's something I'm very proud of.
And I think it's everybody I've talked to has had a warm welcome and reception in the community. It's got to be hard to figure out how to spend your time on which things. I mean, you're passionate about all of them. How does somebody out there who really is, that you could be an inspiration to, how do they manage that time? How do you manage all that load?
Sometimes I don't do it well, but for the most part, I'm one of those people. I really enjoy all the different components of what I get to do. So I think there's really something to be said about finding your passion, and if
Sure.
you're living your passion and you're doing something that's helping people, and what your personal mission is, if that all comes together, I wake up and every day I do something different, and I really love that. So
and obviously it's one of those things has been the chamber itself. I know it's been a big part of growing your business. Since I can't give shameless plugs for the organization, maybe you can here on TV today. What should maybe business owners out there who are looking for places to grow next?
Sure.
What can the chamber do for them? And as chair of the board, what do you want it to do for them?
I joined the chamber the day I opened up my practice. I knew the value, and I would say my business is probably 40 to 50% because of the networking and the connections that I've made through the chamber. I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone that's more passionate about the chamber. It really is the business voice. It is out there working for your benefit. Even things that you don't know that they're working for it, they are. And being a business owner in Naperville or in the surrounding areas, being a part of the chamber is not only a great way for you to connect and grow your business, but it really is supporting our entire community.
Yeah. Well, absolutely, and thank you for that. You heard it from her. She wouldn't lie to you. She's your friendly neighborhood chiropractor and the owner of Cafe and Play. Dr. Kathy Subber, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
This is Chamber Connection, and we'll be right back.